everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Bishop figure. So before we take a look at Bishop, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with the right arm of Sauron, or Sauron. I think I say it a different way every time I say it. It's Sauron, but I think I say it a different time every time I say it. But there's his arm, and the wing, it's really big. Like, it's taller than Bishop. Let me put him sideways there. So, he's going to be a pretty wide figure once I get him built. I still don't have the torso, so I can connect the pieces that I do have to him. Because I have both legs, a tail, and now an arm. So that's pretty cool. And for his final accessory, he comes with his futuristic gun here. And for for Bishop, that's fine. Because he's from the future. He's a time traveler. So he should have futuristic weapons, unlike all the other Marvel Legends that have futuristic weapons that don't need them. But it's cast in that shimmery gunmetal color. And it has some sculpt detail to it. I feel like they should have done like a wash of black or a wash of silver over it. That would have been cool. So first up, you can put it in the holster right here on his back. But if you put it in all the way, it goes down really far. I feel like Hasbro should have put something in it to stop it where it would be like that. But if you want it like that, you're going to have to take it out and put it back in like that because it'll stay. But then that looks bad too because it's up too far. So yeah, I'm not a fan of how the holster actually holds his gun. And he can hold it in either hand, but I put it in his right hand here. And he can hold it really tightly. So that's a good thing. And he can hold it in both hands as well. Like so. So that's pretty nice as well. So now let's take a look at the head sculpt. So this is a brand new head sculpt. And I love this head sculpt. It looks really nice. I do have one problem with it, which I will get to in just a second here. Well, two problems. The one's minor and the one's a little major. So for the first one is his tattoo. It's sculpted on, which I think is really nice, but it missed its mark. As you can see, it missed its mark right there. And it's hardly even painted on right there. The M tattoo is shifted to the left. So it's not painted on exactly right. And my other complaint is his beard right here, how it has those 2 points right there on each side. I do not like that. I just think it looks like too cartoon villainy, like a stereotypical villain mustache. I don't know why they added that. But if he didn't have that, I think it'd be fine. But other than that, I think the head sculpt looks really nice. The eyes came out pretty clean. And they do have black lining his eyes. Actually, it's probably his eyes are black and then the white's painted over. But his eyes do look really nice. And then there's his hair. And I think this is actually considered a mullet. Because he has short hair in the front and it's really long in the back. You know, the saying, business in the front, party in the back. So, his mullet looks really nice. And they cast it in that black kind of plastic that when it's in light, it almost looks like it has some shades of gray to it. It doesn't, but it just looks that way if you have it to the light there. That looks pretty good. And, the cuffs on his sleeves will not keep falling off. It's the same like the Jim Lee Cyclops figure. And what other figure? Rogue. These just keep falling down, especially when you're moving him and trying to get him posed around. So once I'm done with this video, I'm going to glue them down. I always do that with the 90s X-Men figures that have, like, the cuffs and stuff on. I don't know why Hasbro can't just glue them down. It's the same with his glove right here on his wrist. It's a separate piece, and it's loose. So that's pretty annoying. Now, for the logos on his shoulders here, they came out pretty clean. This one shifted to the right just a little bit, but I think overall came out pretty clean. I think this is the XSE logo. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure there, so don't quote me there. But they came out pretty cleanly. And he does use, the Bishop figure uses the Hyperion body mold. And I think that they really did a good job with it. Like, I really didn't think it was the Hyperion body mold, just because there's some new pieces to it. I do wish Hasbro would stop using this mold. Kind of like Bucky Cap. I'm glad they're phasing that out, because it was too overused. I think this body's from, like, 2013, and the Bucky Cap was from 2012. So I figure they'll probably be phasing this body mold out soon as well. Now for his holster right here and the straps on his shoulders, or that go around his shoulders, they're just cast in yellow and have no paint detail to them whatsoever. And I think with a little paint detail, like maybe a wash of brown or a wash of dark yellow, I think it would have just made a lot of the details pop. I feel like leaving it just like this, it's a little bland. Kind of like his neckerchief right here. It's a brand new piece, but it has no paint detail. It's just cast in this red color, and that's it. But if they would have done a wash, or just added a little bit of paint in the wrinkles there, I think it would have looked really nice. And it's the same with his belt. Now, the X is painted on nicely, but the rest of his belt is just cast in that yellow, and nothing else is painted on. So, like I said, I feel like it's a little plain. Now, right here on his leg, he gets some really, really bad paint apps on that yellow stripe. Right here, and right here is where it's the worst. It's pretty clean other than that. I was going to repaint it, but I just couldn't, which is why I have paint on my fingers. But I couldn't get a yellow that matched up perfectly with this. Every yellow I got was an off shade that didn't match up. And I was going to paint that, but, you know, I don't know, I think I'll leave it because I don't want to mess the figure up any worse than it's already messed up there. And then there are his boots. I feel like they should actually start, if they're going to keep using this body mold, I think that Hasbro should make actual boots and not just make them like part of the costume, because honestly, it kind of looks like it's all one piece. It looks like his boots are just painted onto his outfit, which, I mean, is basically what Hasbro did with this. But I really wish they would start sculpting boots. Like, give them some tread and some laces. Just something to make it look a little different. Not like it's just all one piece and the bottom's just painted right there. So now, let's go over the articulation for Bishop. So he can't look down all the way, and he can't look back at all because of his hair. Because it's really long. And you can kind of get him looking up, but then it just kind of shifts back down. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side, and up and down this way. He has an ab crunch that can move back all the way, and he can crunch forward all the way. He has a swivel waist that can move side to side. He has ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can't really kick back. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rock. So, before I do size comparisons here, I did want to show something. I've seen numerous people do this for Bishop's powered-up effect. I've seen them use Magneto's hand, which suits Bishop. Now, since it is the Hyperion mold, the hand does look a little small, but if you put the Wonder Man effect on here, which it's kind of tricky to do, but there. If you do that, it looks really awesome. And I think Hasbro really should have included more accessories with him. Like, it would have been nice if they would have included a modern head sculpt for him, because now in the comics he has dreadlocks. It would have been nice if they would have included a modern head sculpt with him, because he's been known to wear this outfit with his current look. In the Contest of Champions game, he has the dreadlocks with this outfit. And they could have included alternate hands and effects for him. That would have been really nice. But they didn't. I mean, still, it's a great figure. I just feel like it's really light on accessories. And so, I'm going to go ahead and leave this on Bishop for the rest of this review, because that looks awesome. So now, let's do some size comparisons here. So here he is next to the Toy Biz Apocalypse Waves Bishop figure. And this one is way bulkier. And kind of has some odd proportions, like his legs are pretty small when compared to his arms. But I still really like this figure. I feel like it still holds up. I don't know. Leave a comment down below and tell me which of these you like better. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I do like this one, the Hasbro one, but I don't know. I like this one as well. Now, I do have both versions, which I'll show the second version here, but I can never find his, he has like a shotgun, and I can never find it. I always lose it. So, both of the figures here have the, holstered big guns. I feel like that's what Hasbro should have done. They should have put like a bottom to it. That way it wouldn't just fall all the way through. And they could have probably used another holster on his hip right here and gave him that short gun that came with the 90s Cable figure. Here he is next to the variant Bishop. And it also would have been nice to get this head sculpt with Bishop too. Honestly, they couldn't have, even if they didn't give him alternate hands and like blast effects, they could have at least given him a bald head sculpt and the dreadlocked head sculpt. That would have been really nice. So there he is next to this Bishop, which doesn't want to stand up. And I just saw I didn't take the hand out of frame there. Bishop's hand, I just left it laying on my diorama. And finally, here he is next to another X-Men time traveler. Here he is next to Cable. And Cable is a lot taller than him. Which, I don't feel like Cable should be that tall. I feel like they should be about the same height. So, overall, I really like this Bishop figure, but I do have my complaints. I have some complaints about the paint apps. And, like I said, the accessory count is really low. I mean, all it comes with is a Build-A-Figure piece and one gun. They could have at least included some alternate hands and blast effects for him, and I really wish they would have included some alternate head sculpts. So, overall, I think it's really nice, especially if you don't have the Toy Biz Bishop, or if you just don't like that figure, then I would highly recommend picking this Bishop up. So, that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and share this video. Thanks for watching.